I was initially upset that Kiefer Sutherland, took over for Snake in Phantom Pain, but
then it made sense.
It made sense because I put David Hayter in that context, and I was just like, yeah, okay.
We love David Hayter, by the way.
No, yeah,
fucking G.
David Hayter.
He loves memes.
He can hater my heart. I don't know what I'm on about.
Roll the clip.
Of which one? There's actually a few.
The dummy thick one.
Okay. I mean, we could actually... No, I'm not going to roll it. I'm going to hide it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm adding it to that time.
Oh, whoops.
So we don't forget to actually put it in.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm so
this looks
stoked.
amazing.
This is... Okay, so I talked about this during Darkened Sky, if you watch that. Then God bless you. But I talked about how forests during this time of, like, gaming were the bullshittest bullshit, where it was just, like, a valley of stone and trees up on the... like out of your reach, and it was like, go to the forest, and it's like, this is not a frickin' forest, this is a bullshit maze that I can't get lost in.
I have a question.
What?
How are you able to spot the vine ladders on these green trees when the vines are like green? Like how are you navigating?
That is the only color that is different in the forests. All the other forests, like that is the only tree that those show up on.
I was asking because he's colorblind, not because he's stupid.
Real quick, like, check out the waveform.
Yeah.
I tell you this every time you do it, but when you go in there and you whisper, it picks up like you're actually whispering. Like, it auto-ducks you.
I don't understand. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So it'll be just as hard to hear you as it will be in real life. Also, you farted.
I did farted.
The gun porn in Metal Gear Solid is what got me into guns.
Yes.
There's an entire... I don't think they ever did this before, unless I'm wrong. I don't remember. I didn't spend a lot of time in the Codex when I was younger, and we're going to try to not spend too much time here.
Play it yourself, guys.
Yeah. In fact,
honestly worth it. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yep. It's just introducing Paramedic.
Oh my God.
And the boss.
Oh my God.
This seems
boss
important.
Is your mom, right?
Yes.
Okay.
This seems important, but it's not.
Okay, wait. Is she like your biological mom or
No.
your clone mom?
This is Naked Snake.
Womb mom or DNA mom?
Hold on.
Okay.
This is Naked Snake. He was trained by the boss.
Trained.
I believe he is the only person.
But she has...
Yeah. I think he's the only person that was trained by the boss. I can't say whether or not she is her, like, legit son. Yeah, why not? Better safe than sorry. I'm gonna go grab a thing.
Okay.
So to answer your question, I don't actually remember. I'm not a freaking Metal Gear Solid pro, like, at all.
By any means.
By any freaking means. And I don't remember the nuance. I only remember the beats and some of the subtleties.
But we like it.
But I freaking love this shit. Something that's really fun. I'm gonna try to remember where all the fun codec calls are, and I'm gonna do them. But some of the freaking codec calls for, like, Paramedic and stuff.
Who's the snake?
Are really funny. Like, she always calls to talk about, like, she'll comment on these. She's like, oh, I see you have that snake. Like, you captured it or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, how does it taste? Every time she talks about a snake, Snake goes, how does it taste? And she'll get frustrated with him.
But does she have, like, biological, like, womb children?
Oh, the boss?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Okay.
But that's not a spoiler. There's a spoiler there, though. Like, okay, Japan's the king of weird-ass stories, you know that, but Metal Gear is like the reverse JoJo, in which everything is a spoiler the second you start to explain it.
Okay.
Like
okay.
if I were to explain to you a floating child.
Look at that croc. Bug juice.
I don't know what that is.
You're not gonna fight the croc?
No. All I have is a tranquilizer gun, and you can't trank him.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can't like wrestle him to death?
No, they can kill Snake though. Excuse me while I go over here.
So they don't chase you, they're just like bear traps?
Nah, they're just gators. Paramedic breaks it down. She's like, so these are Indian Gavials? Mm-hmm. They're not supposed to be here. Shit. They're not supposed to be here. They were brought here as research experiments and pets, and they went kind of nuts, so ordinarily they'd be docile. Here's another thing, another really interesting detail, because the details go freaking granular on this game. Bort. Bees.
Huh.
And you can use that as an attack.
That's cool. A bird.
You'll also notice I got ointment from that.
Yes.
Because if I take any damage or dick around for too long... Oh, it's not been introduced yet, but that blacked out thing is the cure menu, and I have to go in and use medicines and stuff to make Snake feel better. You gotta take care of Snake.
Is there a polar bear in this forest?
Is there a polar bear in this forest? Freaking no. The polar bears live in one part of the world.
Not in Lost.
Lost is shit.
I know, but you're talking about alligators being brought over as experiments, and I thought, you know, even though Lost wasn't going to be made for another decade or so, maybe Kojima went back and added an Easter egg in the collection.
You know what? Now you're not crazy. I also want to point something out. Little frog hopping, but look at this. You see that? You see this fruit right here? You can't pick that up.
But you can look at it.
Hold on.
What the fuck?
Excuse me. Now I can.
That's stupid. I like it.
I don't know why.
Wait, can you duck walk?
No.
Oh.
That's something that's really freaking weird. Is he can duck walk? He can crouch walk in 5, and I think he can do it in 4. I've seen very little of 4, but he can't do it in this one.
When does he get the box?
All. The box is eternal. There's a guy you can call named Sigint, who he'll just freaking gab about guns all day, and I can just listen to that shit forever.
That doesn't look very effective.
Oh, that's what it looks like. But if you're in the box while you call him and you happen to like exhaust all the other dialogue, he'll be like, "Snake, what are you doing?" He'll be like, I felt a calling to climb into the box. I felt like it was my destiny to be in the box."
I fucking love that.
Siggin's like, "You crazy, Snake," and he's like, "You should join me in the box." And he does say it like that.
I'm really excited. I mean, it's gonna be a fucking while, but I'm excited because we plan to go through all of these, and then enjoy MGS5 finally, and then we're gonna do Death Stranding eventually.
And you'll be excited for that.
And I'll be excited for that, but what I'm excited for is the director's cut has DLC missions or whatever that have the box.
The box.
Kojima made both games.
Kojima is great. I like Kojima. I've always wanted to play Police Knots. There are references to Police Knots in this game and Metal Gear Solid 2.
Okay, this is gonna sound stupid.
What?
Does Police Knots have anything to do with Scribble Knots?
No.
Okay. You've always said police knots, and I always thought it was like drawing little police cars and handcuffs.
No. But Japan just likes knots because it sounds cool.
Okay. Peanuts.
I was thinking more Astro.
Oh.
But,
Naked.
Oh, well, whatever. Yeah, she's introducing how camouflage works. I already know. That was just I'm gonna have to be on top of these cards.
We're gonna have yeah. Okay, I also have another question.
What do you need?
So you've been trying to learn Russian on and off for a couple years.
I know a little bit.
Is it because of this game?
No, Shh. God, why do you feel the need to scream? You can express your joy with just like a happy sound.
Sorry. It was
okay.
delayed and I was like...
I'm thinking maybe now yes, that I did take an interest in Russian because of Metal Gear Solid, but I've always been fascinated by Russia. Like, they're just so removed from the history of the rest of the world that I always thought it was weird. Oh, here's another thing. So check this out. There are 3 movement speeds in this game. So here's full movement. Here's a slowed crawl.
Okay.
And then if I go to the D-pad, I get an even slower crawl that is completely silent.
I like that.
And I'm also, like, you can see up there, my
The
camo
little-
index
yeah.
never goes higher than 95%. Bullshit, but
No, I mean, it makes sense. You can't be perfectly invisible.
it's like, I don't
But
know.
in the box, you should be.
I'll be in the dark and in the box. I'll be in the dark wearing all black with blackface, which, by the way, is a thing. I'm not kidding.
I know, I saw it. That's why I laughed. Because you lingered on it for a second.
I gotta switch, or maybe I can just get up. So, real quick, Major Zero's like, contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited, but I can totally take these guys down with no repercussions. Like, the game won't get mad at me, it won't fail me or anything.
Does this one have a ranking system, like,
Yes,
5?
they all do.
Okay.
But you get
But
that.
does it even matter?
No. Well, kind of. You get unlocks because of it. You get your ranking at the end of the game, depending on how well you performed during the entirety of the game.
Does that affect your ending?
No, the ending is always the same.
Okay.
It's the unlocks that you get.
And the unlocks are like...
Freaking new weapons, new camo,
Oh,
new
okay.
headwear and stuff. I think you get a chicken hat.
Is this the one with the fig bars or whatever?
Calorie Mate, yes.
Calorie Mate.
Okay, so here's something that I really like. So Calorie Mate is a real product you can get in Japan. It was food that was marketed for like models and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It loaded with calories and very healthy for you, but it won't make you fat or whatever. So this game takes place in 1965, and that shit didn't exist until the 70s. Mm-hmm. But it is the rarest consumable in the game. You start out with it. You can only find it in provisions houses, and it restores the most stamina. It's a brand deal.
If you guys are unfamiliar with just how that works, Kojima just goes ham. So he got to deal with Monster
Yes, for Death
for
Stranding.
Death Stranding, and so like Norman Reedus will just crush the cans after shotgunning one, and it's so fucking dumb.
Real quick, if you didn't sneak through that other area, you don't get this cutscene.
Cool.
So, also, if you don't look through Snake's eyes, you can't tell what he's thinking right here, and he'll smile for nothing.
I like that a lot. Wow. Kojima really, really wanted you to be able to interact with, like, everything.
He wanted...
He wanted, like, an immersive movie.
in the first Metal Gear Solid, he wanted you to train rats, but they couldn't get it in there. Like,
Oh, no.
I'm completely I'm utterly convinced that this freaking game was supposed to be like the entirety of Russia. Oh, by the way, this is one of many ways you can deal with these guys. Alternatively, you could just sit and wait, and then you can shoot these ropes, and they'll just freaking die. They'll fall off and die.
I think they saw you. Oh, no.
They didn't. They saw
They got
bees.
scared of the bees.
They get chased out of the load zone.
Those are some really mad bees.
Somebody shot their home.
Somebody.
I don't know. Some asshole with a gun and a lot of swagger
And face paint.
and face paint.
Has there any... Okay, because we do airsoft.
Shit.
Well,
Diamond dogs.
mostly you do airsoft on the weekends.
Yes.
Sunday mornings.
Ah!
Ooh.
Okay,
Cool.
I'll take it.
Have you seen anybody with face paint yet?
Face paint, no, because that's going too far.
Okay, but we have seen the ghillie suit.
Ghillie suits, diamond dog patches.
Diamond dog patch.
Diamond dog patches.
Okay.
I saw somebody with a foxhound patch.
Okay.
So there are Metal Gear fans, but they don't really ever talk about Metal Gear. And that makes me really upset because I don't get to talk about Metal Gear with anybody.
Well, they're probably like war losers anyway. Not veterans. Not veterans. I mean like.
Oh, you mean like that
like
one guy that I
Patriot
came
people.
in? Okay. So I actually met one of those guys. There was this guy who just decided he wanted to be an asshole. He was like. He was just like really blunt, like, you know how I am.
Yeah.
But I don't make a big deal about any of my characteristics. I just am what I am.
You're not like, oh yeah, I'm kind of a bitch.
Yeah. But he did exactly that. So after he says a couple naughty words, he's like, oh yeah, by the way, so I was supposed to be in the military, and immediately that red flags. Just like I lost my ability to be colorblind for a little while because of the red flags. But he was just like, I was supposed to be in the military, so, I say frick a lot. I don't curse, so I ain't gonna say it. But anyway.
You said fuck.
Yes, he said naughty words. That, right? He wouldn't stop talking about how small my wiener was because of how much I talked about guns. I don't know what that means, but he kept talking about a small wiener. And he was really awkward and rude and annoying.
Let me tell you something, kids. If anyone ever comes at you and says, I was supposed to be in the military...
I was supposed to be in any prestigious...
Yeah, like the police or the FBI
or this college.
Yeah, Yale. I was supposed to go to Yale. But just stop talking to them.
Well, there are fringe cases. For example, I was supposed to meet the president as a child.
I was so fucking pissed because we moved here and I hadn't really met your mom, so that was wild. But we got here and I finally ended up asking her because I remembered. And she goes, oh yeah. Now, she doesn't go along with any of his jokes. No, she doesn't pick up on anything.
I don't tell her my bits.
Well, you guys didn't, how would she? She doesn't know your bits.
Yeah.
Okay, so when that happened, I was pissed off.
You were furious. Because, I freaking mess with you all the freaking time, and it's always a ball. One of my favorites, we'll talk about in a minute, actually on the next episode, but... I'll pass the floor off to you to wrap it up.
She was like, oh yeah, he was totally supposed to go, and we didn't have the money to send him, and this and that. And I was like, what the fuck?
No, it was free. She was just scared.
Well, that. Because they thought it was a scam.
I don't know
or
why.
Something. I don't know. I don't know why the fuck you got a president letter. Who the fuck was it at the time?
Clinton. I was supposed to. I could have freaking lit up big old fat spliff with Clinton, but Mama got scared, so I didn't get to do it.
I hate you.
I'm gonna touch your wife. I'm gonna touch your wife.
I have to shit.
Is that the end of the recording session? Because I'm having a blast right now.
No, I just have to shit.
Okay.
It's the end of the episode.
Oh, okay. I thought the episode ended a little while ago.
No, I just ended it. I was waiting for the end of the episode so I could go shit.
Go.